We have a voicemail number. That number is 2192-DAVID-P. In the aftermath of another horrible holiday weekend of more mass shootings in the United States, radical, repugnant, ridiculous Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is taking out an old toy from the bag of toys, I guess. Antidepressants are to blame for the mass shootings. A voicemail about that. Take a listen.
Hey, David. So Marjorie Taylor Greene's tweet about antidepressants now, or certain antidepressants being the problem. I mean, obviously since she's a doctor, she knows best, but there's a real good way they're complaining about mental illness, real
Sure.
good way to handle it. Let's take a bunch of people off their meds and see how they cope and see what happens. I'm sure all the problems will be magically solved. No more shooting. I mean, this stuff's unbelievable. This woman should be medicated. Seriously, somebody needs to diagnose a professional help.
Okay, yeah, so starting to meander a bit, but the caller correctly assesses Marjorie Taylor Greene has again linked, and by again, I mean others have done it. I don't know if this is the first time she's done it or not. She is linking antidepressants to mass shootings. And unfortunately, this is one of those things where it starts to be repeated uncritically and people just seem to lose their ability to think. And one of the things that if you really want to study whether antidepressants cause people to commit mass shootings, you would probably be able to set up such an experiment. And I'd have to think about the best way to do it. It's not been done. And unfortunately, you can't really just say, hey, if some shooters have been on antidepressants, we have to blame the antidepressants. In fact, it could be that those already identified as struggling in certain ways or diagnosed for certain conditions, which might predispose them to violence, are then put on antidepressants. And the antidepressants are a correlation and not at all a causation. It would sort of be like saying, hey, we're noticing, I'm making this up, okay? But imagine that we said, I'm noticing that the people who have heart attacks are often on blood thinners at a higher rate than the general population. Maybe the blood thinners cause the heart attacks. And then you have to step back and say, well, hold on a second. If the blood thinners are being prescribed to a group at higher risk of heart attack, we have to consider whether it is a correlation that is not a causation, that there is a sort of confounding factor. And in fact, without the blood thinners, maybe that group would have an even higher rate of heart attack. I'm making that up. I don't know if that phenomenon exists, but it's an important one to think about when we talk about the antidepressant thing. If antidepressants cause mass shootings, would we want to know that? Of course we would. Why wouldn't we want to know that? There is no such evidence at this time. And this is Alex Jones level stuff. Alex Jones has talked about that. Others have talked about it, again, as part of this concerted effort to talk about everything other than guns when it comes to mass shootings. We have a tremendous bonus show for you today. Producer Pat is back from Hawaii. He will tell us, did he see Tulsi Gabbard while there? And also, what was he up to? I am very curious to hear about it. I've never been to the 50th state of the United States, but I would love to go. We're going to hear from Pat. We will also talk about a growing problem in the United States that in many other parts of the world is not really a problem. The lack of public restrooms, including in our very own New York City. Okay, we will talk about all of that and more on the bonus show. Sign up at joinpacman.com.
Oh, the bonus show where you want to make money. Everybody else that makes money to fund themselves is bad.
Well, easy there. Sign up at joinpacman.com. You'll get access to the bonus show. You can use the coupon code BIGVOTING22 to get a discount, and we will see you then or tomorrow